This is the Big and Lazy podcast. We back with another episode, another special guest. We got KY Underground, we got Lux, and we got
Dad Jackson.
hey, welcome to the set, man. Thank you for stopping by. How y'all doing today?
Thank you for that. It's super good.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So this is the Big and Lazy podcast, man. So we're gonna start it off. You give us something good to watch and give us something good to eat.
First, man, I can't get a proper introduction, man. I had to say my own name. And
Oh man, okay.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man, okay, my fault, man.
No, it's cool.
We can spin it back. You want to start?
No, I just didn't know you.
Yeah.
Cool. No, we good. We rolling. So you said something good to eat, something good to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Something good to eat is, I would say fried chicken, but I'm gonna say baked chicken because we're working on our health.
Yeah,
So,
man.
But chicken is definitely one of them ones. But cook right though, you know.
Yeah,
Cook
fry hard.
Cook. Don't come out with no slimy chicken. We don't do slimy chicken. Big chicken either. We don't do the big chicken.
Man, I'd rather have the big chicken than little chicken.
That's your preference, but man, I don't know. And then something good to watch. Let me see.
I watch the girly stuff. So
Yeah, something good to watch. Have y'all seen Supercell? Supercell, something on Netflix. It's about these black people that got superpowers, like different superpowers and stuff. And they didn't know they had them, but then once they figured out they had them, they all came together. And
really,
yeah, it's dope. Supercell. It's only like 6 or 7 episodes or something, but they supposed to be dropping another season soon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's small.
What about you?
something good to eat.
Yeah,
I love me some sushi,
that's what's up.
some fried sushi. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with that. And then something to watch. That's a good question because you can just,
What you be watching, bro?
What?
You watch the baddies?
Baddies.
Yeah.
I definitely watch baddies. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Now That's TV. I be watching some stuff on there too.
Oh, okay.
Where it really get down. I don't know if you know about Now That's TV.
No, I ain't hip to that.
Yeah, it's like a more ratchet Zeus. And it's raw. Like it's real raw. The girls they really in that field. You hear me? They really come for that. But yeah. And I like Sisters too. That's a good sitcom to watch too.
Sisters, that's
It's a Tyler Perry.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. He's doing major things.
He
didn't drop one of them though. That I was just like he could tell he shot that in 3-4 days. You know the one? They said he shot a movie because he got his production.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for that because that's major.
That's one of our goals, man. And that's what one of our goals. Well, his goal, but to like a production company, like we trying to get maybe 2 or 3 other podcasts under here, or, content curators, and try to put the city on the map. But so how long you been in the business, man? Tell us about KY Underground, man.
So KY Underground, we're going on our 3rd year now. Before that, I've been doing. I started out as an artist, and I started doing music in 2019.
Yeah.
Made a lot of progress and stuff, and just eventually grew. Just along the way, seeing how everything works, and just running into different people, different situations. It just kind of pushed me more towards being independent, and me and Lux decided to start our own label management, artist development type of situation. So probably we're going on our 3rd year now as far as KY Underground goes.
Okay, how'd y'all come with the name KY Underground? Like, I just
basically we artists in Kentucky and we underground. That's the scene that we pretty much took to, or feel like the scene that was kind of like coexisted with us the most.
Yeah.
My home
So
base.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So just kind of falling in love with like the underground scene and stuff like that, and building a lot of relationships underground just kind of made us and pushed us more towards that as far as like mainstream.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So so what made you transition? You said you was an artist at first. Like, what made you want to transition to management and like, more behind the scenes role per se?
Well, before I started doing music, like I was managing an artist, and like I don't know, it just kind of like I always been put in positions like all my life, even like being a captain on a football team or something, like as being like a more of a instructor or somebody that was kind of like leading the way, you know what I'm saying, per se, like, but the main thing was pretty much us starting a business and knowing that we all have to have roles.
Right.
And, just kind of like stepping into that role, the management role, and saying like, hey, if we're gonna be running a business, having some type of services like this, then we need people to have established positions. So it was pretty much just that, and you just got to know when it's your turn.
Right, man.
You
like I say it all the time, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being the water boy on the winning team. Ain't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Somebody got to go get the coffee. Somebody, you know what I mean? It's okay. Like, everybody ain't got to be the star player. So, like, how long have you been music? I'm going to talk to you for how long have you been doing music and, you know?
Well, yeah, I started doing music in 2020. But, I mean, I always had, like, a earth in music.
Right.
I always, like, wrote music down and stuff like that. I just never really went into the studio and recorded until 2020. But before that, I was an entrepreneur, had my own wig business. I was going to school.
Talking about like the dreads, like the wigs?
Huh?
Like the dreads, like the...
No, like, bundles, like wigs.
Oh, okay. I thought you said wigs. Okay.
Wigs.
Oh, okay. I got you. Wigs.
Wig business. So, yeah, just went into entrepreneurship and then also went to U of L business school for accounting. So it kind of just all comes into play when it comes to starting my own business and label and making sure the business part is taken care of. Because music is 90% business and 10% talent. So you definitely got to know your business and get that business stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So
right. And that's dope that you got that mindset now. So what made you like we want to do? Like what made you click? Like, you fairly new into the music. Like what made you want to, hop in the booth and, get it down on wax and what made you want to transition?
Step into it.
Yeah, step into it.
I guess it was that push. It was COVID. You know, my brother, we was sitting at the table. He was like, you should write a song to promote your wig business.
Yeah.
And he had just remembered back in the day, I had won like a poem back in like elementary over the whole school. Really? So he just knew that I was musically inclined. You know what I'm saying? So when I wrote Tap In, I tapped in. After that, I literally just went full force. And then I was also around other people, independent artists like Dad, that made me want to also like, all right, do that shit.
That's what's up. Oh. So, what other artists you got on your label? Like, how big is the label? Like, who's,
So right now is 4 artists. We have dancers, we have producers, and we still growing. So anybody that's ready to work with the right energy, though, like it's just you can't chase a dream being motivated by the dollar because you gon' every corner you turn, you're gonna be ready to give up if it's motivated by the dollar. So anybody that's ready to work, any good talent, and you passionate about what you do, like we most definitely will welcome you with open arms if the situation makes sense, of course.
And I'm glad you say that because it's all about energy and attitude. Because it's some people. I'm willing to work with anybody. I didn't work to every podcast, but it's some people like your energy and your like attitudes. If it ain't clicking, man, like you know what I mean, like
yeah,
I can't fuck with you, bro. Like,
no, for sure. And we all are those types of people, which is why the collective that we have, we all are pretty much similar in that way, in that approach. But it goes back to Lux is an artist on our label. We got Jay. If you want to bring Jay on.
Yeah.
Step into the pocket. You want to step
pull up, Jay.
Yeah, pull up, Jay.
Yeah, man.
Slide.
Welcome to the set, my guy. We got another mic.
Yeah.
Right.
So just
make sure.
Oh shit.
Oh, you need another. We need another mic.
Yeah, that motherfucker's broke though. But we gonna make it do what it do. That extra one's broke is broke. But
y'all want to just alternate? Like what y'all want to do?
I mean, you can probably hear. Can
you hear us?
Cause you gotta like kind of talk like towards the top of the mic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My me moves.
Welcome to the set, man.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
We're gonna take this break to follow Big and Lazy on everything. We on Instagram, we on podcast, we on Apple Podcasts, we on Spotify, we on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and all these can be found on our website, bigandlazy.com. And if you go to the website, you'll see our Buy Me a Coffee. It's our subscription service. So $5 a month, you get instant access to every episode we got. You ain't gotta wait 2 or 3 weeks for the rollout. Instantly, $5 a month. It's another tier, $8 a month. You get extra bonus content and whatnot. And you get the unedited version of the episode. So if you're looking for some $5 bang for your buck, man, appreciate that. Y'all want to shout out y'all socials real quick?
Yes, sir. Jay Official, JAIY Official on all streaming platforms, all social media platforms.
Yes. me, y'all know what it is. It's Lux Official on all platforms. Platforms
I'm _Adapappy, IDAPAPPY.
That's dope, man. So it's the Big and Lazy podcast. We ask everybody this. So what's the if y'all could see anybody on here, if y'all wanted to see anybody on here, who would it be, man? Who like? But you gotta be able to make that call and be like, hey, man, you should come up to the Big and Lazy and tap in with them, and who would it be? Cue the Jeopardy music.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take a sip from my.
I'll probably say somebody like maybe like John Woo.
We done had John Woo on here.
You done had Woo on here?
Yeah, we had him on here twice.
Oh, okay.
We done had Woo on here twice. Yeah, man. That's my dog.
Woo's good people.
You ever been to his producer corners?
Yeah.
You going to that last one?
Yep. We're gonna be
definitely.
In there. Whole team gonna be in there.
We had one at Jeffersonville a couple months back. Y'all know the Booty Warrior?
Yeah.
Felice Johnson, he was there. He was just there walking around though. He wasn't.
That's dangerous.
He wasn't invited to nothing.
That's dangerous.
I said, "What are you doing here?" I'm thinking he's invited. He said, "I just seen people, and I just said, what the hell?" So I talked to him for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a big platform.
It is
to see it come to him. Our good things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it would be somebody like that. Like because he's a real he's really for the culture, bro.
He is, man. He's a good dude,
really
man.
For the culture, and that's rare to find.
So. And he gave us a lot of game, and I appreciate that. Like he had me pull up to the studio a couple of times, just come listen to a couple unreleased, and give me some real game pointers, and I appreciate that. Shout out to John Woo, but we had him on there. He been on here 3 times. First he came, Mars.
Yeah,
that's his artist. He came here with her. Then he came here by himself. He did his own episode. Then he came with Tyrant. Okay. Tyrant gave him his label chain on camera. He gave him a.
Oh yeah. I've heard of Tyrant.
Yeah.
I think we was nominated for Lyricist of the Year 1 year together.
Oh really?
Yeah, Tyrant.
That's dope.
Yeah. That's how. And now I went and looked up everybody that was nominated, and Tyrant. Yeah, he's hard.
You talking about the Kentucky Underground?
Yeah. I think the last 3 years we've all been nominated for something on there all 3 years. So.
You ever take it home? You ever take a trophy home?
Oh man, I ain't been fortunate enough yet, but
we gonna get there, man. Cause I was up.
Keep working.
When we was nominated for podcast of the year, and I was upset like a motherfucker. Like,
man, me, bro.
Damn.
Listen, I be thinking every year, man. I'm like, bro, this the year, cause I done dropped a project. My last project that was nominated was it was crazy, bro. And I had a lot of people on there, and they did their thing too, bro. I thought that I was gonna win it this year. I just knew, and I'm like, it's my 3rd year in a row being nominated. But you got to keep putting that work in. It just is what it is. If you think it's a testament to no matter how hard you think you going, or how much you deserve something, you ain't gonna get it until it's time to.
Real talk.
You gotta keep working.
Who would you like to see on the pod, man?
Me personally, I mean, kind of speak to what he said. I can't really name anybody specifically because there's so many people, but. I think like John Woo, he says people that's legendary in the city making, powerful moves. People that we can physically see doing work in the city, but also doing work outside of our city. Right. Somebody that's inspirational, and that we can kind of look up to in regards to what we're doing, because we're all trying to be successful in the music scene. I think all 3 of us were underground artists, independent as well. So, even him being a manager, it take a star manager to manage star talent. And so, we want to see people that has the star potential that we feel like embodies what we trying to bring to the scene as well.
That's dope. So on that note, what do y'all got in store? What's the short-term goals or the long-term goals for KY Underground, man? What do y'all see yourselves in, maybe at the end of the year? What would y'all say?
For me personally, we talked about this, at the end, probably November of last year, putting everything absolutely 1,000% of our time, energy, efforts, as much time as we can give into KY Underground and see where it could take us in a year. So we got a lot of stuff planned. We booked for a lot of different things. We got videos coming. We just been keeping our head down working. And like I said, we're going to go all in. We all agreed that we're going to go all in for 1 straight year and see what comes of it. And just exhaust yourself.
That's what's up.
Try to figure out what comes from it. So I see us sitting wherever we plan to be at the beginning of the whole situation at the end of this year.
Oh, okay. And what are some of your shows? What would you see?
I mean, personally, so for me, I'm a new addition to the team. But, you know, I mean, I want to see growth. I want to see, you know, we got a lot of projects that we have been working on, like you said, and I mean, I just can't wait to see how, you know, the city receives it. I think we put in a lot of hard work, and you know, they will see the work that we did put in comes to fruition.
Oh, okay. So how long you been doing music, man? How long have you been into?
I mean, I've been in love with it. Really, you could say my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
But I took it seriously when I was in high school. It was something that I was like, maybe this is something I could pursue. A lot of people were telling me like, you do got a little talent there, you know. So I mean, just really my whole life. But again, high school is when I took it personally or professionally, and then just kind of grinding and going hard in the city. I came across these two individuals, and from there, you know, it's only up.
That's what's up, man. So I'm gonna ask you like the R&B scene, man. How would you describe the local R&B scene, man? The good and the bad of it. Like, how would you describe?
I mean, I'll start with the good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, you know, we have a space that we haven't really tapped into yet. And I think that provides like a lot of opportunity. But as far as the bad, I think that, you know, what's popping right now is hip hop, trap, you know, a lot of high tempo, quick tempo type of music. And that's not to say that R&B artists can't be a part of that, but I think that, you know, we have to come to a place where we can either distinguish between the two and you know, find our place within that genre, or, you know, kind of what I'm trying to do is make a blend, create a blend of both, you know, and create my stamp in the scene. So.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. I think the R&B, there's a couple good R&B artists, but I think R&B is like back in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was about love and togetherness. Like,
there you go.
A lot of it, this shit is toxic. Like, you listen to some of this shit, like, God damn, like.
I mean, it moves with the times. Like, you know, I mean, even when we were young, you have artists like NWA and, you know, these artists that, like, the narrative that they're pushing isn't that love narrative. It's not that, you know, it's what we've been through, struggle. It's up, you know, it's coming out of whatever you've been through. And I think, like, that's something new that R&B hasn't really got to see.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think that come from like or the R&B music was more so like that escape from that though. Back then, like you were saying, like in the 90s, the R&B music was an escape from the NWA, from, you know, the reality or whatever. Like it was the reality, but it was more like, you know what I'm saying? Like it made you, it's like it's channeling your good emotions, you know what I'm saying, towards a female or towards a male, as opposed to like the NWA stuff. It's just like, you know, all about hitting heads and stuff or whatever, killing each other, whatever. So that's kind of like was an escape from it. But now it's just like, it's kind of mixed now. You know, just a lot of that going on with the R&B artists now too. Like they talking about some of the more similar stuff, or it's more like more vulgar and raunchy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The topics is just different.
Yeah, the topics are different.
So I'm gonna ask you this: do y'all think drill music, the genre drill music, hurt or helped us as like the music so much as the community? Like, do you think the drill, like, because some of these, you know, songs are just 3 or 4 minutes of murder. Like,
for me, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but it just depends on like where you from and how you grew up. Because like it did, like the drill music, it definitely negatively affected like some kids that could have potentially looked at shit differently. Can we cuss on her?
Yeah.
Okay, my fault. So it did kind of like negatively affect some kids that could have done stuff differently, but like people that's really from that, like it probably did make it. It's like, because music is about feeling, like, and trying to make somebody feel something they can relate to.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the people that's really from that listen to drill music and they feel they can relate to it. So they, even if they going and doing something crazy to it, it's like that's what relativity is to them. They feel it, and you know, like it's just they can relate to it more than somebody talking about something that's conscious. Because a lot of people that's in them environments, like they conscious, but on a, you know, it's levels to consciousness. So somebody that's talking about something meaningful, what we think is meaningful and stuff like that, we just on a different conscious level. Whereas to them, they still conscious, like, because there's some real smart street niggas, like,
it is
real smart street niggas. They're smarter than niggas that think they smart, but they can only relate to the negative stuff. It make them feel good. It make them feel comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna ask you, your new single, man. What y'all pushing out now? What was your Your single, man. Vacation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk about that.
We
You turn it. Can you turn it?
yeah, we just dropped our new single, Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
This is me kind of being on my softer side because I can be on like my rah rap girl shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am a lover girl. Yeah, Shan. So, I've been working with Jay for a minute. You know, like you said, we have crossed paths in the independent lane, and now we're here. He's on the same label, and we made a banger.
We did.
That's what's up. Where can they find it at?
It's on all platforms.
All platforms?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what was the inspiration? Like, Baycame, what was the inspiration behind that?
Mine was definitely based off of inspired by my relationship. Anytime that I write, I always write just off my experiences and stuff like that, and how I feel, and it just, that's when you know you got like a banger, or you know it's just real because it just flows out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Songs that you can make from the heart, you could just make in literally like 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? As far as like writing it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So do y'all write too? Do y'all write for you? Like, how does it like?
I mean, we haven't written, I would say, for each other, you know, but I mean, I'm open to it because I think, again, these two individuals is great at what they do. You know, I write as well. I think they write their music too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's something I'm open to. We haven't done so yet, but, you know, you never know. The sky's the limit. It's a growing industry for just songwriting and all.
So, like, what was some of what would y'all say some of y'all inspiration is growing up? Like, what would y'all say is like, not so much as growing up and like maybe today, like what's some of your inspirations? Like, who would you say you got a similar sound to, or who would you say like, you know, you got an inspiration like, I'm trying to be like them. I'm trying to, not so much, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be.
I feel like for me, I am like a old school girly. Like I like my Monica's and my Keisha Co's and stuff I grew up off of. And as far as like rap goes, like I feel like the girls is killing the game right now. So any rap girl that's
never been this
popping they shit on the beat, you feel me? Like we all get inspired by each other. So I feel like it's dope.
That's what's up. And I was just talking to my buddy. It ain't never been this good female from rap. It's always been like they had one or two, but it seemed like you got Soul Gorilla, Lotto, you know what I mean?
It's so many crazy right now.
Crazy, dude. Like
it's a great time to be collabing and investing with women, bro.
Real talk, man.
Because they winning right now, bro. Like they getting their flowers now.
Like you step out in the club, that's all you hear. Yeah. That's all.
But they rightfully so. They making bangers.
They are.
Like, they making bangers. But my inspiration would be, of course, Lil Wayne. Because I'm a lyrical guy. Like that's why, like, you have to be like into lyrics to listen to my music. I'm that type of rapper. Like, but Wayne, like, hands down, my GOAT.
Did you go to the concert?
I went to a Drake vs. Wayne concert in like 2016, but I ain't go to the one down here. I don't really be outside a lot unless it's like business. Like, I'll go treat myself, but like, I don't really like to go outside too much.
That was dope. Where was that at? Drake vs. Wayne? Where was it?
It was in Atlanta.
Oh man, but
big
it was
ass
crazy.
Theater, bro. Probably like 100, 200,000 people out there, bro.
Oh wow,
it was wild, bro. If I might be exaggerating, but that's what it felt like, bro. Yeah, it was a couple of 100,000, a couple 50,000. Yeah, for sure.
So what would you say your inspirations would be? Who would you say?
You know, I mean, I have so many, but I mean, the main inspiration would be Chris Brown, of course. You know,
I was listening to him on the way up.
Breezy.
That's who growing up.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, just growing up, you know, as an artist, I feel like anybody, you kind of try to not compare, but you try to find somebody that you can emulate. You know, I mean, that's how I kind of taught myself certain techniques. You know, just listening to Chris. And then, you know, when Bryson kind of established himself in the industry, you know, I took some inspiration from him as well. I can't say that I didn't, you know, and then that led me to do research into other artists like Static, you know, and, you know, I mean, Chris is the staple, but from there, you know, he kind of created that bridge for me to.
Yeah, I mess with Chris Brown, man. He's a good. So, me and a fella, man, you know, versus, right? Who would you have in a versus? Chris Brown, Usher.
Before we do that, man, I just want to go on record saying, man, 100 pounds ago, They used to call me Lil Wayne, man. Tunchi.
Ah, yeah? Okay.
That's when I was 180. I'm 260, man.
Oh, okay.
Big Tunchi.
Eating good. Yeah, big Tunchi, man.
No, but I probably have. Who would I have in a versus Usher and Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Usher.
Hold on. Do they get to perform? She said Usher. He said Usher or Chris Brown. Like, who you pick winning?
Oh.
Do they get to perform?
That's a kicker right there.
Sorry, I'm going with Breezy.
I'm gonna go with Breezy
I'm
too.
say, like,
yeah.
Perform, yeah. Because they do get the dances.
Brown.
You think so?
Bro, y'all tripping, bro. No, listen, bro.
Brown.
I'm just saying because performance, but Usher got bangers,
So you
bro.
said
But
Usher
yeah.
Got bangers.
bangers, bro.
Chris got
But
bangers.
Usher got time. He got timeless bangers.
He
He does
does.
timeless bangers, but so do Chris Brown.
But what's the
He do,
feeling
but
that it
not
gives
as
to
many.
you? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just say Chris Brown because he's a performer, bro. Chris Brown music sound way better because of the way he performed.
Uh-huh.
Nah, Usher, but that's gonna be a tough one, bro.
What was it? Confessions album? What album was that?
Yeah, but
That's
they said that was Jermaine Dupri's story.
Hey, well, I heard about that. I heard it was Dwayne the Big story.
That wasn't even his story, but he sung that motherfucker. Like,
He did, man.
we thought it was.
Right.
As a matter of fact, it might be still. They probably just trying to take the heat off Usher, bro.
Uh-huh.
I think it's too the ear that you have. Like when I listen to R&B, what attracts me is like a wet sound.
Yeah.
So Chris got this wet sound where it's like everything he sings, it sounds real smooth. Like it's just, water.
Yeah.
And then Usher, he got a more strong type of
Strong old school.
oh
type
yeah.
Yeah.
of vibe going on.
Right.
For sure.
And so
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Usher, man. Usher's because Usher got time. He got hits in 95, 96. Yeah.
right.
Because Usher a bad motherfucker too, bro.
Are we talking
got
90s
bangers.
Usher or 2000 Usher? That's the difference.
He had a smooth little run.
He had a hell of a. You can go 90s and 2000 Usher.
He had a smooth little run in the 2000s.
Because he been good. That's my song. I love
That's what I'm saying. Chris Brown was just coming in the 2000s. Usher was back in, you know what I'm saying? She likes it my way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That is true.
So
It's two different times.
Mm-hmm.
it is.
But
It's two different eras.
They
But
kind of,
Usher- Usher could have been, Usher probably was an influence for Chris Brown to sing and dance though. Because Usher been doing, Usher was the golden boy.
Big homie.
Yeah.
So to switch subject a little bit, content. Like content has been so like no matter what you're in, if you're a barber, you bake cakes, content is like an extra bag. So how do y'all feel about content? Like, what's hot and what's not in the content? Like,
Look, I'm gonna just say this. Drop in the comments when y'all see it, what y'all want to see. You feel me? So we can know. Cause
yes.
I feel like with content, I don't know. I feel like it's just up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how you're going to catch the algorithm. So I feel like you should just post your shit because at the end of the day, people are watching. You never know who's watching. I can't tell you how many times I'm out and people just be like, keep going, or, they just comment on the content that I'm posting, but they didn't necessarily comment on the post.
Right.
But
we see them engagements. We see.
It messes me up too. I'm still to this day like, people giving me praise and I appreciate it all too. You know what I mean? Like, and people see me in the gas station. Oh man,
right.
I love it,
Bro, that's cool, but if you're trying to help me get to where I want to be,
yeah.
You feel me? Like, show me love in the open, bro. Like, cause that be one of the things I struggle with. Well, I used to struggle with it, but now it's just like I've come to terms to accept that that's just how it is. But it's just like, dang, bro, like it be so much love behind closed doors, and then somebody see you in public and don't even speak. Like they'd be like, but it's like, dang, bro, like you just DM me telling me like my shit was hard and pull up on you. I pull up, man. You act like you don't even know who I am. Like
that's Louisville.
That's weird.
Louisville politics.
But I ain't from, I mean, it is, it's
Where you from?
I'm from Paducah.
Oh, okay.
West Kentucky.
I got you.
But I came up here, I went to UK for school and just stayed, it's better opportunities. But, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's like that back home a little bit too, but like, everybody know you already, so you can't, like, even if somebody want to act funny, like, they gonna feel weird about it. But I don't know, bro. It just be stuff like that going on. That's kind of like a lot of the smoke and mirror stuff too. Like, people it be looking like what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
So so the smoke and mirrors. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by the smoking? Like,
cause it's just like it's either real or it ain't. You feel me? Like, and a lot of people make stuff look like it's something that it really ain't. So, and everybody that approach you, especially if they see that you like can benefit in some type of way, everybody that approach you, like everybody got this big old idea. You feel me? Like, and they gonna sell it to you like it's already in motion or it's already, I just need you for this and it's gonna be complete. You feel me? But it really be them just trying to use you to help get to whatever it is that they trying to get to. They not really trying to help you out along the way. They trying to use you or what you good at to get them to where they want to be. You feel me? Like, so that's pretty much a smoke and mirrors of people just like acting like they believe in you, like, or they do believe in you, but they believe or they respect you as an artist because you can make them money, but they don't respect you as a person.
Right.
So they ain't gonna get no money with you for real. They gonna make money off of you and then probably try to get some money from you. And it's like, nah, I believe in you, but it's just like they really trying to sell you a dream, make you feel good, feeding yo, because everybody, like, if you do anything, you already feeling like it's possible, like, because you wouldn't be pursuing it if you didn't. So people can see that, latch on to it, start selling you a dream, but they really using you the whole time.
Right, right. I understand that too. So have you had any experiences with shady business in Louisville? Have you had any experiences like when, like, damn, like, you ain't got to out nobody.
Yeah, no, because I don't even move like that. Like, but the people that know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, of course, that's part of it though. Like, you gotta hit your head. You gotta, like, that's the type of stuff, for me, it motivate me. It don't ever make me want to crawl in no shell. It don't ever it made me want to be like, dang, like, bro really thought he could play with me like that. I'm finna turn up some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it do for me. Like,
what about y'all, Ivy?
Definitely, like, just piggybacking off of what he's saying and stuff. That's why I feel like having a management company or just a manager or a label or something back you up can stop you from running into like cash grabs and stuff like that. Because it's a lot of stuff like that going on, and that's the smoke and mirrors part. Like, just like what he was saying, people want to take your money, they want to waste your time. But it's people out there that will really pay you for your talent.
Right.
As an independent artist. You can get money as an independent artist, but you know what I'm saying? You just got to know the business and know what comes with it. Know the shady business that come with it and just be able to decipher the two.
Right. It's a podcaster too that I try to link up with, but he's on some more. I got to pay to. Why would I pay you to come on here, bro? Like, I'm coming on your shit.
Listen, bro, I be trying to, like, I had to bring this to their attention. Like, at the end of the day, we can be people that really are for unity, want to come together. Like, bro, you do this, I do this. Iron sharpens iron. Let's do it together. But in all actuality, your competition to whoever that other podcaster is.
Right.
You in his lane, his or her lane. So, and everybody want to be the top.
Right.
So your competition, no matter how friendly somebody act in your face, like, it's people that are really genuinely cool and really probably will help you a little bit.
Right.
But not enough to pass them up. And I feel like that's what separates us, because we are willing to, if it's your time, it's your time, bro. Like, if it ain't, it ain't, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to pull nobody down. Don't be holding on to resources, gatekeeping. Like, if you know something I don't know, let me know, bro, because we the type of people that we not trying to take something and leave somebody where they at. Like, nah, we all benefit and contribute in some type of way. Even if at this time you contributed more or you, whatever, we all played our part somewhere along the way. People don't like it. They want to treat you like competition. Crab in the barrel.
That is true.
Right. We had they won best podcast, in the award, and the next week I invited them to the set, like, and I wanted them to bring the award because I want the motive, you know what I mean? But I told them, like, ain't no beef or nothing, but I'm definitely coming for that award. I want it, you know what I mean?
Friendly competition, huh? Friendly competition.
Right. If niggas can downplay it, man, that ain't nothing. That's just some local, but I want it though, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You want that motherfucker. Even if it's local, bro, it's like you're being recognized as the biggest in your state. Shout out Slick. Shout out Slick too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Slick. That's what we need to get on here, Slick. We need to get Slick on here.
There you go.
Yeah.
OG, bro. Listen, bro. Oh, you so low key, bro. I ain't even think, but Slick, bro. He's one of them ones for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get Slick on here, man. So if y'all could work with it's a Martian death beam pointed to Earth, and to save the Earth, y'all gotta give us one fire track. You gotta give us a number one single. But you get a blank check. You get any producer and anybody on the hook, any feature. Who would it be? I want to hear from both of y'all. Like,
Any producer, any feature?
Yeah, to give us a number one. You know, who would you like, dead or alive? You know, anybody.
You know, I mean, I'll go ahead. I mean,
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, it was the Justice League. They don't really be doing much anymore. But
Yeah,
but you know, but in our little man slick days, you know, they was putting out hits. And, I mean, their production style is something I resonate with. I don't really see a lot of it being done anymore, you know. But Justice League,
they worked with a lot of Rick Ross, didn't they? They like back in the
they did, and then and Chris Brown too. Yeah, you know, a lot of his mixtapes in my zone. I mean, I could go down the list, but so that's the producer I would want to work with. And then as far as just the feature, you know,
is Justice League one person? Is it one person? Or is it?
It's a team.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so it's a team. I can't really say a feature because there's so many people.
Right, I'm trying to think of one.
You know,
get the Jeopardy music for you,
man. Yeah, hey, why he do that? So for me, it's man, Rio the young OG.
He's man, down there.
Rio free. Now listen, bro, Rio, them boys in Detroit can really rap.
They can, man. I was kind of. I wasn't big on them at first. Like they rap off beat, but they be talking some
bro.
Shit,
they be popping it, bro. And that's my type of music. Like, Rio the young OG, any of the producers up that way, bro. Like they just what they got going on in general, bro. I fuck with Detroit, bro.
Yeah, I do too.
Like they music scene, bro. Like all they music, I like it. I like how they come together. Like even if they can have some real beef going on, I'm pretty sure it's some beef that they can't get past. But if it's just some surface level shit, they gonna come together, get a bag just cause the world wanna see him and him together.
Right.
And they gonna come together and get a bag, and they ain't even gotta fool with each other outside of that.
Real talk.
I like it.
Petty bullshit to the side.
Yeah, get some money, bro. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
The Detroit music scene is definitely lit, and they support each other too. You know what I'm saying? Which I know every place. You know, everybody gets this competition, but it's friendly competition, and they can actually rap each other's music, and not afraid to really support each other.
Right.
I be on the side trying to support people, and then vice versa, people don't really show that same love.
You competition.
Mm-hmm. But that's lame, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
But they don't know, like, if y'all come together, it's actually, y'all look stronger as a unit. Because people coming in from out of town, they're going to be like, okay, Louisville scene don't play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the, observation I got when I went to Detroit.
It also ain't enough to go around in, like, our area.
What you mean by that?
Like, it ain't, like, we from, like, a smaller market. Like, we trying to build, so, like, you taking people that's so used to having to work really hard for everything they always had, like, and it's probably somebody next to you that's just as good or talented, like, decently talented, but, like, y'all don't have a lot of resources and stuff so it's like, I'm trying to get this before you because it ain't enough. If you get it before me, I'm going to just have the scraps. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the resources. So if you go somewhere like Houston or Atlanta or something, it's so many resources and different things to do. It's just like, you ain't even got to worry about what they doing on the east side because you over here on the west side and they got everything plus more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even got to really worry about dealing with each other if they don't want to. There's plenty of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you never gave me your track. The Martians about to come and take over. You got to give us the... There we go.
Oh, we about to do the freestyle right now?
No.
The Martians are coming to take over.
Oh, you got to give us one track, the producer and the feature.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so...
Look, she ready.
Now, producers, like he said, I really do like that Detroit sound, like that upbeat. I'm fucking with that, like, all of that shit. Like, what's it? Skilla Bailey?
Yeah,
Skilla. Yes, I love that sound. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the cutesy girls. And then I'm really fucking with the independent sound right now. So, what's that one girl's name? Jaylani. That would be me and her would be a dope collaboration. So shout out to her. And then speaking of Detroit, I really like I love Taylor Bentley. She's dope. If y'all never heard of her, I feel like if me and her do a track together, it would be a banger. So yeah, I'm gonna shout out the independent girlies in the lane. You know,
Killer Baby reminds me of like Larry June of Detroit, man. He just smooth talking that player. Yeah, just
popping.
It is, man.
Popping that. I love that sound for sure.
Yeah, I gotta get back to Detroit, man. Detroit's a good spot for the smoke too, man. If you indulge in the devil's lettuce, you gotta holler at Detroit, man. So you say a freestyle, man. You wanna We can get into it right now, man. We can do it live on the set. You can get your cameras out. We can, whatever you want to do.
How you want to, shit. If you want to do it like that, that's cool.
Second official free.
Are we playing?
Somebody already freestyled on her?
Yeah, but it's Terrellin. It was an artist, 563 Philly Blocks. They got a label. Philly Blocks, my cousin Q. He was the first. He did it about this was back in September. So he did it. So you be the second, man.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Big
So
right around bitch.
Cause we kind of we was going like I don't know. Yeah, we can get the big lazy in the background and stuff. Yeah, we could do it.
Are we doing the beat in the background? Or
Yeah, you want to do the beat in the background? You ain't got a speaker in here, do you?
No, we ain't got no speaker.
Oh, that's not a speaker right there.
Oh, okay. I just play that motherfucker out loud, maybe. All right, bet. You want to take a brief intermission, get situated, or what?
All right, we can.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah, let's get situated.
You go do it. Yeah, you do it.
Unless you want to keep rolling and shoot that at the end. It's up to you. Are we coming to an end? What we doing?
Nah, we ain't in. We ain't in. We got about 15 minutes left.
You want to just keep?
Yeah, we keep rolling. Yeah, we keep rolling. Yeah, okay. So what would you say, like, what would have to be to put Louisville on the map? Like, what would you like? What would, as a city, what would we have to do to put? I want to hear from all y'all. What would we have to do to like you say, Detroit, Atlanta? I know those are bigger cities, but like, what would you say, like, Louisville needs to take that next step to? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like we're on our way to it.
Yes, we are.
Because a lot of people have went out there and did their passion and their dreams, because we do have a lot of talent out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we do need to come together more. We don't have to see each other as competition. We need to look at each other like we can be a music hub, just like Atlanta, just like Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We can be resources to people, our youth that wants to come up and do music and do something with their lives. Like, we can come together and be there for them, just like what our company represents, KY Underground. So I feel like we're just doing our part by, giving back to our community and where we grew up, and, signing artists and giving out the education and, the motivation.
I plug everybody. I'm not no gatekeeper. Like, man, people I'm trying to get the podcast started, man. Here, do this, and that. I'm not no. Huh?
You know.
Right.
But that's what we need. We need more people that know the knowledge that's not afraid to share it.
Yeah. And for me, I'm not necessarily from here, but I do spend a lot of time here. But I would just say Kentucky in general, because I ain't gonna lie, like being in Louisville, Louisvillians do feel like they are the state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And that's cool, you feel me? Like, cause you supposed to pop it, you feel me? You supposed to feel like that, but it's a lot of talent from where I'm from, like, and just different in Kentucky in general. And we from a small little part of the map, and like, I can bring some people up here and you'll be like, damn, bro, like, bro, from Paducah, like, but it's just, we don't have the resources. It goes back to that, like, but that's why people like me, like, I move around outside of my city so I can advocate for my city and kind of put more eyes on it, and just help the state of Kentucky grow in general. There's just people from down my way that put work in up here in Louisville too, like, and me being one of the people, like, I'm constantly like in rooms, rubbing shoulders, just trying to gain knowledge so I can take it back to my people, the ones that want to listen.
Yeah.
So I think us just spreading knowledge and continuing to be who we are as a company and stuff would definitely help get Kentucky where it needs to be in Louisville as well.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Before we get out of here, though, like, what was your message, like, to anybody to a young entrepreneur, a young independent artist? Like, what would your message be? Like,
I mean, my message to anybody that's really want to do it is know your worth and your value, and don't be afraid to put in the work, even if it doesn't seem as though it's paying off in the moment. Because one thing that stuck with me that I always repeated, like, sometimes I find myself repeating it to myself is, you might be 3 seconds away from your victory. And it's like that, to me, that means it just symbolizes the moment that you quit, it's you quitting on yourself, but not necessarily your passion, you quitting on yourself, because you might be a couple steps away from, bumping into the right people to open that door for you. And so I just would say, know your worth, know your value, and, don't give up on yourself.
Right.
And I'm glad he spoke on worth and value too, because like for me, my advice would be coming into this lane, you gotta know your worth and value, and that means if you can't be coming in rooms demanding more than what you're worth, because we all do feel like that we the ones, because you shouldn't be pursuing this if you don't, but you ain't the one yet. it's levels and, different phases you got to go through before you become that one. So don't go in these rooms demanding stuff that it's not even in your bracket yet. You got to build your name. You got to build your catalog. You got to rub shoulders, show face, build relationships, and be worth something. Because it's a lot of people that can bring different stuff to the table, but building them relationships and building up, your value, then you can start demanding and asking. So don't jump into a situation thinking just because I wrote this song, I recorded it, you trying to rob me, I need 100% of everything. And it's just like, I'm giving you all of the resources. All you had to do was rap. That's it. So you can't be coming and asking me for 80 to 100% because all you did was rap. You didn't spend any money. You didn't contact any radio stations. You didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the resources.
Yeah. And I think ran across a few artists like, I'm not saying they'll be in a bigger spot, but like you say, you got to know your worth, and at the same time, you don't want to overvalue yourself.
Yeah.
And you done burnt this bridge here with him, thinking you hot shit, but at the end of the day, I hate the word stay humble, but you got to stay, you know what I mean?
By all means, feel like you got to feel it internally that, no, I am that guy or I am that girl, and eventually I'm going to get to that, but you got to be humble enough to be like, I'm not there yet. Yeah. So, just the ego, like, I can say when I first started, like, I probably operated off of ego and pride a whole lot, but running into people that I really could trust kind of pulled me out of that, and it's just like, now I'm able to prosper and flourish in certain rooms and stuff because I'm not, I'm feeling like,
right,
it's possible. So.
And you?
Like I said earlier, I would just say, just keep doing you.
Yeah.
You are different, so what you're doing is different from what the next person's doing, no matter if you're in the same lane.
Even if they steal your shit.
Even if they steal that shit. Because I done had, top industry people steal my shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really? You want to talk about that?
No free promo.
Yeah, I mean, like a couple years ago, well, 2023 is when I dropped Big Mama. I was actually signed to an independent label. I'm not going to speak on it. But yeah, we pushed it and we marketed myself as Big Mama. And then I want to say like 6 months to a year later, Lotto started pushing the Big Mama the same way that I pushed it. And it wasn't a coincidence. Even though the line that I said, bitch, I'm Big Mama, I put it on a freestyle on her beat.
Yeah.
The on the floor beat. I said it on that. And then after that, she carried herself as, it's like a promo thing. You know what I'm saying? And how you market yourself. They stole my whole marketing plan, basically.
Really?
And I don't know if it's her per se, but it could be her team. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a coincidence.
But
I peeped it.
Could you take legal action with that? Like, you just got to chalk it up?
Well, I was signed to a label, so it's just like, we mentioned it to him.
Right.
But, it's a shady business. So who knows what the hell went on. I ain't never heard from him. I'm going to say that. And but yeah, I couldn't. It was out of my control, and the only thing that was in my control was me making sure I did everything right. That's why now, when we drop this new single or anything that I drop, it's gonna be everything on the legal side is gonna be
paperwork's gonna be right,
because it's more where that came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep dropping hits and bangers and ideas because that shit is authentic and it comes from.
I mean, if she's the originator, it can't be
right. You can't be copied,
emulated, but not created.
Right.
And just like to piggyback off of that, bro, like it's really, really possible. Like, but if you try to like draw attention to that, people feeling like, who are you? Like,
right.
But it's like, bro, people don't realize how small the world is,
especially with social media,
with the internet too.
It
like
is.
The world was small before that. You feel me? Almost everybody you know somebody you know. You feel me? Like, but now with the internet, it ain't nothing but a click of a button. You could be on the right algorithm and somebody can see your shit. It might say that you only got 1,500 views, but you don't know who 300 of them views was.
Right.
Or that right person probably could have seen that and got it to that person and got it to that person. Like, but I've had stuff stolen from me by major artists and stuff like that, and it just always man, they ain't steal your stuff. Like, who are you? And woo woo woo. But no, it's very possible. So before y'all get in this lane thinking that y'all it's just gonna be smooth and all the homage gonna be paid, somebody will steal your shit and make a whole lot of money off of it, and people gonna be looking at you like you just think you somebody that came up with this great idea.
Right. Yeah.
Pay homage, man.
For sure.
And I also just wanted to add that your people will come to you. Like, you never have to force yourself to find your team or your people. Your people will come to you, and it does take a team. Like, don't think that you can or you have to do it by yourself. So yeah.
It definitely, man. Shout out to our team. It's a 2-man team. It's Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
All you need, bro.
I promise you.
Believe in what you believe in, bro. And that's how one other person to believe in what you believe in, and that's how it blossom. People gonna come and go along the way, bro. But if y'all stay believing in each other, bro, it can happen for you.
Yeah, and it'll grow.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll come to you.
That's what's up. And we're gonna end it just like that. Follow us, bigandlazy.com. Big and Lazy on all platforms. Big and Lazy Pod is the main way to get in touch with us. Big and Lazy Pod at Gmail. Y'all want to shout your socials out?
Yeah, for sure. Follow KY Underground Art on Instagram. You can find all of us on there. But my personal page is _OutofPappy.
My personal page, one more time, at JOfficial, JAIY official on all platforms.
Yep, and it's Lux Official on all platforms. That's ITSLUXS Official. Let's go.
And we out.
We out. KY Underground, shout out Big Lazy Podcast.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.